Tender Regime, boxing. Checking back in with y'all, man. Another episode of Merlot Fridays. We ain't gonna be on here all day today, man. Just wanna tap in with y'all one time. See who we can get in here, man. Let me see something. Okay, we set up. MMA champ, the GOAT. What's happening, man? Salute. Walter Lee in the building. Salute to you. Pancho Esparza in the building. Salute to you, man. What's happening? What's happening? Eclectic Agitator in the building. Salute, man. What's up, y'all? We're going to talk a little boxing, man. We ain't going to go too crazy today. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got, you know what I'm saying, some shit to get into this Friday. Corey Keelan. What's happening, man? Salute to y'all boys. Mike Rhyme in the building. What's happening? Yeah, man. We're gonna talk a little shit, man. I just seen that Levi Anthony in the building. Salute to you, bro. What's going on? Damn, he jumped straight out the gate, getting on Bud ass. Say he watching Gary Russell Jr. Watching the old Gary Russell Jr. fight. Which one? Which one you watching, bro? My favorite Gary Russell Jr. performance was that Johnny Gonzalez fight. Say finally this dickhead got a fight. Yeah, man. I'm happy about that fight. I'm happy. I'm ready to see like the workouts and get closer to the weigh-in. Cause I want to see how Brook look. I want to see how Kell Brook look. That's really gonna tell me everything I need to know. Dirty, hard-hitting South in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's going on? The real songstress in the building. Salute. What's happening? Shout out to Ricky Williams in the building. What's going on, brother? Is that the real Ricky Williams, man? Miami Dolphins? I'm a fan, man. Shout out to Ricky Williams, man. It's my boy. I fuck with Ricky Williams, man. That boy said, shit, fuck the NFL. I'm finna go get blazed. You know what I'm saying? I can rock with him. He was true to his morals. Thomas Roberts, what's going on, my brother? Salute to you. Dio in the building. What's happening? Say, I don't believe Brook and Crawford really gonna fight. Something gonna happen. Damn, bro. I hope not. I hope they make that shit happen. Say in name only. Real Free Talk. Hold on. Real Field Talk TV. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? Said the original weed smoking running back already. That's why he had that dark vibes on, man. He was getting blazed before the games. He didn't want the ref to look at his eyes. And like, shit, man, I'm getting high before the game. He was out there running for 1,500 yards. You know what I'm saying? Breaking records and shit. You know, he went to University of Texas. I know he was at Texas getting high. I know he was down there in Austin getting blazed. Salute, JY. What's going on, my brother? Say at the gym listening to you, boss, man. Already, man. Get it in, bro. Get it in. Yeah, I hope that fight happened, though. I hope that fight happened. Because for some reason, a lot of people feel like, I know the reason why. So I ain't gonna sit up here and act surprised or oblivious to what's going on. I understand people's reservations about Kell Brook. I get it. I understand. But to me, I mean, think about it like this. If Terrence Crawford don't fight Kell Brook, what's the alternative? I'm actually hearing them talking about a possible rematch between Kavaliauskas. Think about that. A possible rematch between Kavaliauskas or Ray Robinson. I believe Kavaliauskas and Ray Robinson drawed. Who else? I think Bud and Top Rank, they was talking about putting him in there with Josecito Lopez. Like, think about the options. You know he not fighting Sean Porter. He already told Sean Porter, like, we got other plans. So when you look at the options, it's like Kell Brook, the only one that makes sense. Say it's going to happen. We have to hope Kell Brook is close to what he was. Say he could fight Thurman. Yeah, he could fight Thurman. But according to top ranking team Crawford, they can't afford to keep Thurman in the ring. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's a matter of them purposely lowballing him so he don't take the fight to protect Terrence Crawford. Hey, salute to my brother. He knows his sport in the building, man. Says salute, contender. I agree with you on that. Bud Smoke 100, man. Hey, y'all go subscribe to He Knows His Sport. Just listen to his name. That brother knows his motherfucking sports, man. Salute. You know what I'm saying? And he stay cooking on Bud ass. I know like my boy Levi Anthony, he came in here straight out the gate cooking on Bud, man. Say he gonna cook on Bud ass over there. But he gonna tell the truth. He gonna tell the truth. Say Bud would probably replace Brook with some top rank bum. See, I hope that don't happen, man. I hope that don't happen. Like I may be in the minority. Matter of fact, I know I'm in the minority. I want to see the Brook fight, bro. I want to see that fight, dog. I want to see that shit. I want to see it. I think that's a great fight. I want to see it. They saying November 14th. You know what I'm saying? They said they talking about that they're in advanced negotiations. So that leads me to believe, like, bruh, if this fight don't happen, Bud not fight nobody in 2020. He just gonna sit out to next year. And I'm cool with that too, because Sean Porter is the mandatory for the WBO belt. He the #1 contender for the WBO belt. So if Terrence Crawford decides to sit out for 2020, then there will be literally no excuse not to fight Sean Porter at the first part of 2021, because Sean Porter would have had a break from his fight versus Formella in August. So he has his break. Terrence Crawford goes into 2021. He ready to get a fight. And then they ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can Terrence Crawford say as far as, you know, we got other plans or we got this going? Like, what can he say? So either he fight Kell Brook right now or he fight Sean Porter first quarter of 2021. That's really his only options right now. My boy, He Knows His Sports, said I could see Bud fighting Cherry Josecito Lopez. Bro, I hope that don't happen, bro. Please, Terrence Crawford, please don't fight Josecito Lopez, bro. Please don't do that, man. Do whatever y'all gotta do to get Kell Brook in the ring. That's your best bet. You know what I'm saying? It would be advantageous for Terrence Crawford to fight Kell Brook and really show us what he got. Salute to the brother Eclectic Agitator in the super chat. Thank you, my brother. He say, I would expect a Chris Van Heerden fight if we can't get Brook. Damn. You know what though? If you go back to the year that when Earl Spence fought Chris Van Heerden, that would have actually been like a decent fight for Terrence Crawford. I mean, it wouldn't have been my first choice, but it would have actually been a decent fight. You know what I'm saying? Just because of Chris Van Heerden's size, toughness. Of course, I don't feel like he can fuck with Crawford on a skill level, but if he gonna fight what we would call a bum or a lower tier fighter, that would have been a guy that I would, that I wouldn't mind seeing. But right now, at this stage in Terrence Crawford's career, he can't afford none of that shit. He done got too many Chris Van Heerdens. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Horn, to me, was a Chris Van Heerden. Kavalauskas, to me, that was a Chris Van Heerden. You feel me? JAO, salute to you, my brother, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Nightshade in the building, salute. Say this is very dangerous. Crawford out here. You said Crawford out his own mouth said he can't get up for Brook. That's tough. And if it is a situation to where he can't find motivation for this fight, and then you got on the other hand, Kell Brook is extremely motivated for this fight, yeah, that's beyond dangerous. That's beyond dangerous. But look, I feel like Terrence Crawford, he might come out and say these type of things, but deep down, bruh, if he really watched boxing and he really know his shit, which I know he do, deep down, bro, he know how dangerous Kell Brook is. Now, he might be underestimating him. That's still possible. But I just can't imagine him taking Kell Brook lightly. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Bo Mac over there telling him. You feel me? I respect Bo Mac boxing knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And his expertise as a boxing coach. So I would think that he would be like getting Crawford ready mentally for a fight versus Kell Brook. Because I tell you this, bro, if he go in there and slack on Kell Brook even just a little bit, he slack on Kell Brook will fuck around and get that man up out of there. I'm telling you, bro. H Money, Mr. DAZN, salute to you, my brother. What's going on, man? What's happening? I'm telling you, if he go in there and he slack even a little bit, Kell Brook gonna get on that man's ass. I'm telling you. But I think it's a 50-50 fight, G. Salute to my brother. He knows his sport in the super chat. Thank you, my brother. He say, man, keep doing your thing, fam. Already, bro. And you do the same, bro. I appreciate that. 100, man. Courtney Roberts in the building. Salute to you. Say, Bud don't have the chin Earl has. If Brook hit Crawford with any of those hooks he hit Earl with, is night-night. That's very possible. That's very possible. It's very, 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 very possible. And that's what I want to see. You know, it's not that I'm not rooting for Terrence Crawford to lose. I'm not wishing no negative on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, none of that. I just want to see the man. I think he the goods. I think he really the truth. But I just want to see that shit tested. And I know Kell Brook is a guy that has the skill set. He got the mentality. He got everything you want from a boxer that I know gonna bring that shit up out of Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, people can have they thoughts about, well, you know, Kell Brook ain't this, he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? He a shell of himself. That all may be true, but he's still better than anybody that Crawford had ever fought. So that's what I want to see. Hey, salute to my brother Chris Roundle in the building, man. Say, keep speaking facts, man. Salute to you. Hey, I don't know if y'all be peeping some of the shirts, you know what I'm saying, that I be rocking, man. Consistent, man. Consistent. My bro gonna have the link. He gonna have the Instagram and everything ready. I'm gonna let y'all know if y'all wanna fuck with it, man. Y'all can go back to a couple of my shits, man. I be rocking the black joint. You feel me? I had on the peach color, the pink color joint. You know what I'm saying? I had a white joint on sometime, man. Y'all fuck with my brother Chris Roundle, man. I'm gonna let y'all know when I got the link. Hey, salute to my brother D Lucky in the building, man. What's happening? Appreciate it, yeah. And that's, hey, D Lucky, that's a real Terrence Crawford fan. You know what I'm saying? So he knows shit. You know, Kell Brook, you know, Kell Brook is a guy that's really gonna like let us see what Terrence Crawford, you know, what he really got at the 147-pound division. My brother Eclectic Agitator back in the super chat. Salute to you, my brother. He say, what if Brook stop Bud? Ooh, what if? It's possible. It's possible. That's why I told y'all, man, when I put that video out and I talked extensively, I went deep in depth about how I feel like Kell Brook could possibly surprise a lot of people. Now, even if Kell Brook don't win, I think he gonna surprise a lot of people. I think he gonna surprise a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? What you sipping on, man? I'm sipping on some Merlot. It's some new Merlot that I just tried. It ain't no cheap shit. I forget the name. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put me on the shit. But this is I think this is like the second time I done had this particular Merlot. This shit hitting. You know what I'm saying? Very rich taste. You know what I mean? Got a nice little spike to it, you feel me? But you know, y'all know I fuck with that Merlot heavy, you feel me? King Y and the A, that's like my blood brother right there. Salute to you, my boy King Y in the building, man. What's happening, dog? Hope you doing well, my brother. Appreciate you for stopping through. Shout out to Alamein Cruz in the building. Salute. Salute, man. Salute. But yeah, like bro was just saying, what if Brooke stopped Bud? That's possible. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, even if Kell Brook don't win, he gonna surprise a lot of people. I guarantee you after this fight, Kell Brook gonna get another big fight after this. This shit ain't gonna go how a lot of people think it's gonna go. Now, if Terrence Crawford really go in there and just dismantle Kell Brook and make him look like just some motherfucking scum on the road, hey, he gonna get all the love and the glory from me. He gonna get all the love and the glory from me. You feel me? He gonna get all the shine from me. All the props, all the kudos. Because I know what it takes to dismantle somebody like Kell Brook. You know, people like to get on Kell Brook, man, and say he a quitter and all this. You know, I understand where you coming from, bro. You know, the first fight with Triple G, corner through in the ring, corner through in the towel. That's cool. You feel me? Corner through in the towel. You can say that that's Kell Brook quitting, but you can't really say that's Kell Brook quit. I'm not gonna put that on Kell Brook as quit. Say he got stopped. Yeah, he got stopped. You know, injury. You feel me? He got stopped. But I ain't gonna call that first fight a quit from Kell Brook. Now versus Errol Spence, he folded. He folded, but think about it like this though. You got to think about it like this. You coming out for fight with Triple G. You got one orbital bone broke. Got your shit fucked up. You know how that shit feel, but you was still in there willing to give it your all, and you was willing to die in the ring. Your corner had to throw in the towel. Okay, cool. Your people probably talked to you. You done went to the doctor and shit. The doctor done told you like, look, you know what I'm saying? So this what can happen if this shit happen again. You know, this your chances of losing visibility in this eye if this shit happen again. You know what I'm saying? So now you done took some time off. You got Errol Spence. Now you go in there, you give it your all, put up a hell of a performance. But you just in there with another type of dog. You feel me? That want this shit more than you. And Kell Brook wanted that shit. Errol Spence wanted that shit more than him. You know what I'm saying? You get your other eye socket broke. Now you like, he feel that shit because he done felt this shit before. He feel that shit. So once it got, 11th round, it got to the point to where he like, hold up. Let me take a knee. Because I know what the fuck going on right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford to have my shit fucked up no worse than what it already is, bro. He just made a business decision. But the second fight, the fight with Errol Spence, he quit. I give y'all that. But you can't say it was a situation where he was just getting his ass whooped to the point to where he hurt. You know, he sloppy, falling all over the ring and shit. And he went to the corner and just didn't come out of the corner. Like, you can't just really put that jacket on Kell Brook like that. You know what I'm saying? I think Kell Brook still got that dog in him. I think he still got that fire. He still got that heart in him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Kell Brook still got that heart in him, man. And I can tell when a fighter lose that fight. Kell Brook ain't lost it yet, bro. He ain't lost it yet. If Terrence Crawford go in there and do what a lot of y'all say that he gonna do, he might be done after this. But as of right now, I'm not writing Kell Brook out. Shout out to my brother Eclectic Agitator back in the super chat. Salute to you, my boy. He say, we seen Earl take Brook best punch. Do you think Bud can eat those chocolate brownies? Those chocolate brownies? I don't know. That's a great question. D Lucky back in the super chat. Salute to you, my brother. He say, the most dangerous fights Bud compete in would make him more dangerous. I think that's possible. And that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, because what we talk about all the time, Terrence Crawford that dog, that heart inside of him, bro, when he in danger, or when somebody pose any type of threat to him, you know, hit him with a good shot or something, he go into straight savage mode. And I think I told y'all, but Terrence Crawford defense not horrible. His defense ain't horrible, but his offense really his defense, bro. When have you really ever seen Terrence Crawford just really have to play defense? Because he ain't never really been in there versus a fighter that's going to have a constant offensive pressure, constant offensive attack to where like Bud got to play defense. You ain't never really just seen that. Every time, like Bud don't even get these motherfuckers like the level of competition that he been in the ring with, bro. They'll hit him with a good shot and then he goes straight savage mode. After Mean Machine dropped him, he went straight savage mode after that, got him up out of there. After Gamboa dropped him, or not, he didn't drop him, but after Gamboa hurt him, he went straight savage mode and got his ass up out of there. It's like he ain't really faced nobody that's been capable of giving you that constant offensive pressure because they don't have the capability or the skill level to be able to do that, like a Kell Brook or like a Earl Spencer, somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? So Terrence Crawford has been able to vanquish these guys as soon as they pose any type of threat because his offense is his defense. As soon as he feel any type of threat, he going straight savage. He getting your ass up out of there. Now that shit gonna work on somebody who don't really got that offensive attack to come back on your ass. You feel me? But somebody like Kell Brook, you not just gonna go straight crazy on him and don't think some shit coming back. Now, Kell Brook coming back at your ass, bro. Kell Brook coming back at your ass with them combinations, with that 1-2. You know what I'm saying? With those hooks. You know, Kell Brook got a mean-ass check left hook. Mean. And he can lead with the overhand right. And he can lead with a right hook, which you don't see a lot of guys throw the right hook. He can lead with the, I'm talking about orthodox fighter. You don't see a lot of orthodox fighters throw the right hook. Kell Brook can throw that motherfucking right hook. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make this shit dangerous. It's Terrence Crawford's own nature that make a fight like this very dangerous. But also, it's very exciting. Because I know Terrence Crawford got that dog. And that's what I want to see. I want to see if his dog is going to be able to, you know, get him out of a situation versus a guy of this caliber. We haven't seen that yet. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen that yet, man. Let me make sure I ain't missing nobody. Hey, shout out to RGJ3 Boxing in the super chat. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? He say, all Brooks has to do is leave blood in the ring. He said, or get a 10-8 round. He has to go after Bud. This will secure him a few more fights at 147. I agree. Kell Brook, he ain't even got to win. I think I'm going to hold off on my prediction because I want to see the events leading up to the fight. I want to hear some Kell Brook interviews. I want to look at his eyes and see, you know, what type of energy he bring. I want to look at the weigh-in and see what type of shape he in. You feel me? But even if he don't win this fight, I think he gonna still surprise a lot of people. And if he can continue to make the 147-pound limit, he gonna get some big fights. And I would love to see Kell Brook and Keith Thurman. Like, think about how competitive the welterweight division is right now. Imagine adding Kell Brook back to that mix. Bro, this shit gonna be popping, man. This shit gonna be crazy, man. Come on, dog. This fight right here gonna tell us everything we need to know about Terrence Crawford and Kell Brook. Come on, man. Hey, salute the KO in the super chat. Salute to you, my brother. I appreciate it. He say, salute Contender Regime Boxing. Salute to the chat. Shout out to Funky Town, Texas. Hey, shout out to Funky Town, Texas, man. Fort Worth, Texas. I fuck with y'all boys, man. Salute, man. Thank you for coming through, bro. I appreciate that, G. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, his offense is his defense. To me, that's what makes Terrence Crawford a special fighter. Some people got on my ass when I said that Terrence Crawford might be top 3 most best offensive fighter in the game. I think that's my opinion. I think that shit valid. until we see otherwise. Now, granted, we haven't seen him in there with the level of competition that Errol Spence been facing, or the level of competition that Shawn Porter, Kell Brook, or Keith Thurman been facing. But based off of what we've been seeing, Terrence Crawford, his offense, bro, is so overwhelming. It's like he ain't even had to use no defense. But again, that's versus the guys that he been fighting. He haven't been in there with a Kell Brook. That's what makes this shit so intriguing. That's what makes this shit so intriguing, man. So I'm excited for this shit. I'm excited for this shit. Say people forget Porter beat Brook, who is far more rugged than Bud. Yeah, and then go back to what I was saying in the video I made about Errol Spence and Danny Garcia, how Earl might potentially fight Danny Garcia. Go back to what I said as far as the way Brook. Now I know styles make fights, triangle theory, that shit don't add up in every fight. But look at how Brook performed versus Shawn Porter. That, to me, that was the best, most clean performance that I seen versus Shawn Porter. Brook was and people can say, y'all, he was holding and all he was doing. Man, look, clinching is a part of the game. Now, if you look at Shawn Porter versus anybody else, everybody else be trying to hold on him sometimes too. Earl didn't really clinch like that. I felt like Earl should have clinched more. But Earl was just straight trying to get to the action. He wasn't doing that shit. But I felt like he should have. I feel like that would have been a smart thing to do. But it's a lot of motherfuckers that try to hold on Shawn, that try to clinch on him. They can't do it. That shit is a skill, man. And don't make it sound like, oh, Kell Brook was just holding. No, he'll grab his motherfucking ass, and then soon as he let him off, bop, bop, 1-2. Grab on his motherfucking mat so he can't get shit off. Grab on his ass, bop, bop, fucking him up. Fucking him up. Shawn Porter didn't know what the hell to do. They complaining, talking about he holding, and shit, this motherfucker coming in with his head and shit, headbutting. I'd hold his motherfucking ass too. Here, slow that shit down. He controlled Shawn Porter in that fight, man. Like, man, say, boys better quit sleeping on Kell. That's all I'm going to say, bro. Boys better quit sleeping on Kell Brook, dog. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, dog. Hey, salute to my brother, the Soulmates in the building, bro. I appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, man. Shout out to Corey McGee in the building. Say Brook 1-2 the shit out of Porter. Hell yeah. Say Shawn Porter and Kell Brook are two fighters where a triangle theory works. Yeah, no, for real. That's facts, bro. That's facts. You know, because, and the reason why you can say that work, the reason why you can say that work on these, and more specifically Shawn Porter, because Shawn Porter presents the same type of difficulty and challenges that he does to everybody. It's like with Shawn Porter, like, let's say, like when you fighting Errol Spence, it's like you really don't know what Errol Spence gonna come. You really don't know what type of Errol Spence you gonna get because he can do so many different things. You fight Kell Brook, you can't just say you know what type of fight Kell Brook gonna fight. When you fight Shawn Porter, it's certain things that you expect. It's certain things that you already know, okay, I gotta deal with his physicality. I got to deal with that. Even if he choose to box me like he did for Miller, or like he did versus Danny Garcia, which going back to the Shawn Porter and Danny Garcia fight, I felt like before the Errol Spence fight, that was Shawn Porter's most complete performance. You know what I'm saying? That was his most complete performance because that's the first time I seen Shawn Porter mix the boxing with the brawl, with the smothering physical brawling game, mix that shit beautifully, 50-50. Like he was in and he mixed that shit, and then he took that shit to another level when he fought Errol Spence. The Ugas fight, to me, that was like a one-off. Because in the Ugas fight, Shawn Porter fought Ugas like he fought for Miller. It's like he went in there with the mentality, oh, I'm gonna box this guy. I don't think it was a situation where, I think they was just working on something. But remember, versus Ugas, he fought Ugas and then Danny Garcia, right? So think about it like this. He fought Ugas and then fought Danny Garcia. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Remember what I'm telling y'all. Before the Ugas fight, y'all ain't never seen Sean Porter box like he did versus Ugas. I ain't never seen that shit. I ain't never seen Sean Porter like defer to the boxing as opposed to trying to get in there and be physical and brawl. That was the first time I seen Sean like really like focusing on moving around the ring and shit. So I'm like, they must be working on something. They must be working on something. Yeah, okay. Cap say salute the captain. He say Porter versus Ugas was the eliminator for the WBC. Facts. So that was to get them ready for the Danny Garcia fight. So I'm like, they must be working on something because they feel like, okay, we can beat Ugas. Let's work on something. Let's come at him a little bit different. So I feel like going into the Danny Garcia fight, you saw that he mixed the boxing with the brawling. And then that shit got him even more ready for the Earl Spence fight. But going back to what I was saying, though, Sean Porter is one of those guys that it's like, you know, you got to deal with certain things when you fight him. You're going to have to deal with the constant pressure. You're going to have to deal with the physicality. You're going to have to deal with him smothering your punches and making you work every round. It's like, it's certain things that you know you got to deal with. Hey, so salute to the brother Warren Davidson in the super chat. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, dog. Appreciate that. But yeah, it's certain things that you got to worry about. So when I compare how Kell Brook approached the fight with Sean Porter, hey, salute to Marlowe's Corner in the building. Salute, man. Hey, that brother right there, they got great boxing going on over there on that channel, man. Salute to Marlowe's Corner, man. Great boxing. They always call in the live fights. You know what I'm saying? Great commentary, man. Salute. You know, hey, shout out to Crash 34 in the building. Salute. Yeah, they say they had advanced negotiations for November 14th. So I mean, what that tells me is like at this point, either they fighting Kell Brook or they not fighting nobody in 2020. That's what it looked like to me. So it gotta be a done deal. You know what I'm saying? But as far as you know, comparing how a Kell Brook approached a Sean Porter fight, how Earl Spence approached it, you know, it's valid to be able to say, okay, well, Kell Brook was able to do X, and this versus Sean Porter. And to me, he had the most impressive performance. And that speaks volumes. This is when Sean Porter was undefeated, champion. All the confidence in the world. You dig what I'm saying? And Kell Brook went in there and did what he did, man. So, man, this is a great fight. This is a great fight. This ain't nobody that Bud can take lightly. I'm going to tell you that right now. And if he go in there and taking Kell Brook light, it ain't going to turn out good for him. It's not going to turn out good for him. You know what I'm saying? You got Kell Brook who feeling a certain type of way. Everybody saying, look, you trash. You ain't the same no more. You know what I mean? You ain't the fighter you once was. You can't beat Terrence Crawford. Y'all go back to the Amir Khan fight. Go back to the Crawford and Amir Khan fight. Y'all don't remember when Kell Brook was posted outside? Solo dolo. Kell Brook out that bitch posted up at the Terrence Crawford fight. Terrence Crawford and Amir Khan. Y'all remember when Terrence Crawford's sister she tried to get off on Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook standing at them. He's standing there like a G, like shit. I hear you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Talk your little shit. Hey, tell your brother come holler at me though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tell your brother come holler at me though. You feel me? Like, I hear you talking, baby, but look, tell me your brother come holler at me though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Brent Woods in the building. Salute. What's going on? Shout out to my boy Tony Starks in the building. Marcus Harrell in the building. What's going on? Dez Bishop Belichick in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? Hey, shout out to Steven Phillips, man. JD, Blanca, everybody coming through. I appreciate y'all, man. Tanner Boy in the building, salute. Daniel Bruce, what's going on? Von Davenport, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Who is that in there? Let me see. Dominique Jefferson, salute. What's happening? What's going on? But yeah, I know y'all remember that shit. Like, come on, bro. It's hit. They low key building some history, dog. Go look at Kell Brook Instagram page, bro. Dog, he really, bro. He want to put some work on Terrence Crawford. He want to put some work on Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And I think the lead up to that fight gonna be lit. Cause see, you know, Brook talk his shit. Crawford be cool. Like, Crawford don't really be saying shit. But if a motherfucker get in his face talking shit, like, bro, he gonna talk some shit, bro. He gonna talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? I think the build up to that fight will be cold. I think that shit'll be lit, man. Say, my boy, he knows his sport. Say Spence will be more powerful at 154. I agree. Now, even though I do believe that Earl will be more powerful at 154, I'm interested to see physically how the weight look on him. You know what I'm saying? How he feel out at that division. And I want to see if he adjusts his game even just a little bit. I want to see if he adjusts his game a little bit. I want to see if he goes to boxing more, or if he, because he's able to put on a little bit more natural weight, if he's gonna be even more stumped down and going forward trying to get boys up out of there. That's gonna be interesting. Because if you look at guys like Jermell Charlo, and I'm glad you said that, bro, because this lead into the 154 talk. Now, if you look at guys like Jermell Charlo, you look at Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo stand next to each other. Jermell Charlo is considerably the bigger man. You know what I'm saying? And even though Charlo might be one of the bigger 154 pounders out there, he is still, look at Rosario. Rosario big than the motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he about 5'11". You know what I'm saying? Look like he walk around at 195 and shit. Erickson Lubin is bigger than Errol Spence, but he like a regular size 154 pounder in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But them dudes at 154, man, them ain't no small guys compared to the welterweight division. Them ain't no small dudes. Like, half of them dudes could be fighting at middleweight. So for me, I feel like, though I believe Errol Spence will be stronger, I think his punch resistance will be even better. I think he'll have more energy just because he ain't got to cut as much weight. I think, you know, he'll all around be a stronger fighter at that division. However, will he fight the same? That's going to be a big question. You know what I'm saying? Will he fight the same? I don't know if they going to implement just more moving, more footwork, you know. I think the jab is going to be even more key for Earl at 154 than it is at 147. Say Lubin and Earl the same size. Yeah, they about the same size. I think Lubin might be like a half inch or an inch taller than Errol Spence. I think he's naturally bigger than Earl. Not by much, but I think he is like a little bit bigger than Earl. You know what I'm saying? But most of those, Earl, a good guy that you can a good fighter or a good comparison as far as size would be J-Rock. I think J-Rock and Earl Spence, like, if you want to compare size, I think you can compare with Julian J-Rock Williams. You know, Earl might be a little bit wider than him, but I think J-Rock, they probably about the same size. Say Spence won't have size advantage. Great questions. Yeah. That's gonna be a big thing. And I think he can do it. I think this is, you know, he's that type of fighter. I think he really is that great, or he can be that great. You know, of course, but it's like you said, it's yet to be seen. And I think that's going to be a big challenge for him. Look at Tony Harrison. You know, Tony Harrison can fight at middleweight. Them some big boys up there, man. So I'm anxious to see how Earl going to adjust his fight game, because he's not going to be able to just like walk through motherfuckers up there. It's some people he going to be able to run down on like that. Yeah, some people. But for the most part, he going to have to use more skill as opposed to like brute strength and power and shit like that. Let me see, man. Make sure I ain't miss nobody, man. Hold on. Let me go back here. Let me see. Hey, shout out to D Lucky back in the super chat. Salute to you, my brother. He say, I'm throwing a fight party for this. I'm throwing a party for this fight. What, for the Kell Brook and Terrence Crawford? You should, bro. Cause that shit gonna be lit. That shit gonna be lit, bro. I'm telling y'all, I'm going live after that fight. Say, salute to Brett Woods in the super chat. Thank you, my brother, for coming through. He said, sounds crazy, but I got my cash on Brook. That ain't crazy. That ain't crazy. That ain't crazy. And wait till I do my prediction. I want to see how this shit, I want to just see, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if the fight really going to be on November 14th, I say probably like 2 weeks out, probably the 1st of November. That's when I'm going to know something. That's when I'm going to know something. I'm telling you right now. That's when I'm going to know something. I'll probably make my prediction 2 weeks out from the fight. Let me see. Hey, shout out to Des Bushy Belichick in the super chat. Salute to you, my brother. He say, what up, bro? Can't compare Spence and Crawford at welterweight when Spence been at the division far longer than Bud. Say Spence can't fight at 154. I disagree with you, bro. I disagree with you. But, I mean, I agree as far as saying that you can't compare Spence and Bud's resume at welterweight. That's facts, because look at the last 5. Like, it's not even, we're not even gonna talk about it, because Bud ain't fought nowhere near the level of competition as Errol Spence. That's facts. But as far as you saying that Spence can't fight at 154, yet to be seen, you know. But that's a valid opinion, you know, because like for all the reasons that I just named, for you to say that, that's very, very valid, and it makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, those dudes up there, they big. So he gonna have to really, and we know he got the skills. We know he got the skills. We know he got the IQ. We know he got the ring generalship. And he got a great coaching style. And he's working with a guy, he got a stablemate who is the king of the 154-pound division. And he sparred with this guy. He's been in camp with this guy, Jamel Charlo. So he has experience, and he has the pedigree, and he has the team around him to be able to succeed going up to that division. But it's yet to be seen if he can actually go up there and be successful. That's facts. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think, you know, to your point though, I don't think it's gonna be no easy shit. You feel me? I don't think he's gonna be able to just go up there. You know what I mean? If I'm Errol Spence, you know, once you know, if he's able to become undisputed at 147, conquer the division, do his thing. Honestly, I think he can fight at 147 for as long as he wants to, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I think his max is definitely 154. I don't think Earl belongs anywhere higher than 154. You know what I'm saying? I always compare Errol Spence and Tito Trinidad. You know, I felt like Tito Trinidad should have stayed at 147 longer. And then when he went up to 154, he was a beast too. But that should have been his cap. He should have stayed at 140. He should have did what he did at 147, went to 154. That's it. He should have never went to middleweight, Tito Trinidad. Because his body type was perfect for those two divisions. I think Errol Spence is cut from that same cloth. You know what I mean? So we just gonna have to see how he raised his skill level when he goes up. Shout out to the brother D Lucky back in the super chat. He say, I'll bet you 200. Ooh, damn. I don't know if I'm feeling that confident in Kell Brook, but we'll see. I ain't made my prediction yet. You know what I'm saying? I might pick Terrence Crawford. It just depends. I gotta see how Brook talking. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see what he look like. But I'm gonna tell you right now, though, if you betting on Brook, you ain't crazy. Trust me. Trust me. The soulmate say Terrence resume is slick garbage at welterweight. That's big facts. Hey, salute to the brother RGJ3 boxing in the super chat again. Appreciate that, my brother. He say when Earl moves up in weight, the Canelo fight is gonna be big. I think that's a big fight that can happen. The only thing is with that, I don't really know where that fight gonna be. Because if I'm Team Spence and I'm consulting or managing him, you know what I'm saying, and giving advice or whatever, I ain't going to 160 to fight no Canelo. Now, maybe that if the bag big enough, okay, cool. If the bag if the bag is big enough, okay, cool. Earl versus Canelo at 160, I do that. But honestly, I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. I wouldn't, if I'm in Team Earl, I'm not sending that brother up there to 160 because he don't belong at 160. He's smaller than the guys at 154. It just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? See, it's a misconception that Earl Spence is a weight bully or he bigger than everybody at 140. No, he not big. Earl Spence is a perfect size welterweight. That's his division. Look at just like Keith Thurman. Like Keith Thurman been at welterweight his whole damn career. Like it's certain guys that's not meant to move up. You know what I'm saying? Certain guys like, again, Tito Trinidad. He should have never went up to 160. He should have stayed 147, 154. Some guys are just built for certain divisions, man. That's just how it is. Now, it's a lot of dudes that they squeeze down low in weight so they can be multi-divisional champions and shit. Like Earl, if he really wanted to, come in first, like when he first got in the boxing, when he first turned pro, shit, he could have squeezed down to 140. You know what I'm saying? For a few fights, try to get a title fight or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He could have tried to squeeze down to 140 so he can be a two-division champion. But shit, he knew that shit, welterweight, that's my division. So some guys not just meant to move up like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not going to be a three-division champion and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's why they got weight classes for a reason. Let me see here. Shout out to the brother Des Bushy Belichick back in the super chat. He say, then there should be less Bud needs to prove himself talk. Make that fight next. They'll fight 3 times. Cowboy, Boot, Earl, and Fish and Bud. Hey, hey man, look. I still want to see Terrence Crawford show me something before, I crown him as the heir apparent, or if I crown him as the second best guy in the division, when you got Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, all these dudes fighting, even Kell Brook, all these dudes mixing it up and fighting, and then Terrence Crawford sitting in the corner over there by himself, pouting like this. Just sitting over there looking sad and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't want nobody to play with his toys and shit. All the other kids over there playing and shit, having fun. He over there by himself. He don't want nobody to play with his toys. Nah, bruh. I need to see what you about. You gonna have to show me something. Before they try to sell me this Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence as some mega fight. Oh, these the 2 best guys in the... You gonna have to show me something. I want to see it. Because when Earl Spence do go in there, and if he do what I believe that he gonna do, I want him to get full credit for it. You know what I'm saying? Because who's to say that when Earl knock off Terrence Crawford, they ain't gonna just say, oh, Terrence Crawford, he didn't fight nobody anyway. You know that's what they gonna do. Y'all fans do that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? You hype up a guy and say, look, ooh, he the truth. He this, he that. Look, he'll beat him. Oh, he ducking him. Soon as he get in there and get his ass whooped, y'all gonna say, oh, he was a bum anyway. He never fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never fought nobody. Y'all do that shit all the time, bruh. Come on, we not doing that shit with this Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. We ain't doing that. We need to see, this shit need to be for real. You know what I'm saying? This shit need to be for real. Salute the unbiased perspective. Thank you, my brother, for coming through. Yes, sir. Dallas, Texas, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them Houston boys, too, man. Shout out to H-Town, man. But, yeah, you know how it go. You know how it go. You know what I mean? They hype a guy up. You know, they go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Man, look. You know, this dude right here, look, man. Everybody ducking him. Don't nobody want no smoke with this dude. Soon as he get in there with some top competition, get his ass whooped. And people forget about him. You know what I'm saying? You don't never hear their name brought up again. Man, I done seen that shit too many times, man. All I'm asking is for shit. This fight right here is prime example. November 14th. If we can make this shit happen, that's good enough for me. If Terrence Crawford go out there and he whoop Kell Brook ass, that's good enough for me, bro. You ain't gonna hear nothing else from me about, oh, he need to do this or he need to do. Not for me. I can't speak for everybody else, but not for me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hear nothing else from me about he need to do this, he need to fight. Look, I'm like, shit, okay. I'm crossing shit off the list. I'm like, all right, so okay. So he respond to this like this. Okay, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Defense to improve, okay. Yeah, all right, so he can take a shot from a guy like, I'm crossing shit off the list. I'm like, okay, this fight right here gonna show me everything I need to know about Terrence Crawford. That's all I want to see. Yeah, hey, see Lou, for real. Say Brook hungry right now, bro. For real. And then I hear people talking about Terrence Crawford ain't gonna take Kell Brook serious, so he might not get up for this fight. Man, all y'all hardcore Terrence Crawford fan, and I'm a Terrence Crawford fan myself. I ain't no hardcore Terrence Crawford fan like a lot of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But look, if that shit, if he not taking this shit serious, and he go in there slacking on Kell Brook fuck around and whoop his ass. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bruh. I'm telling you. Hey, shout out to the brother Jay Cooley coming through the building. I appreciate you, bro. He say, I totally disagree. Yeah, I know, and I think you talking about Kell Brook. I know you ain't that high on Kell Brook. I believe that's what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I know you probably ain't that high on Kell Brook. But man, I just believe in what I see out there, dog. I believe in what I see. And then when you look at the alternatives, it's like, bruh, like Kavaliauskas rematch, Ray Robinson, Josecito Lopez. Like, what's the options? You know what I'm saying? Say Bud need to fight Thurman. Man, look. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Look, this for everybody that's saying Terrence Crawford need to fight Keith Thurman. Look, Terrence Crawford will beat the shit out of Keith Thurman. Terrence Crawford will beat the shit out of Keith Thurman, dog. I'm going to just keep it 100, bro. I ain't bullshitting around this shit no more. Terrence Crawford will beat the shit out of Keith Thurman. I don't see Keith Thurman beat Terrence Crawford, bro. I don't see it. That's just my opinion. I don't see Keith Thurman beating Terrence Crawford, bro. I don't see it. I hope they make the fight. I just don't see it, bro. I don't see Keith Thurman beating Terrence Crawford, bro. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. But I would love to see the fight happen, though. I would love to see it happen. Say Keith Thurman got too much power for Crawford. It's possible. He said the old one-time Thurman. I don't know. I don't know. That's hard for me to say. That's hard for me to say. Even Keith Thurman before all the injuries. Like, what fight would y'all say that Keith Thurman was at his best? Would y'all say when Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia, when he fought Sean Porter? when he fought Danny. That was a great performance. I thought that was Keith Thurman's most complete performance. That was a hell of a performance. Let me say this. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Right now, I'm just giving y'all what I think the end result would be. Going into the fight, because we haven't seen it, going into the fight, I believe it's a 50-50 fight. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, that Keith Thurman don't got a chance. I'm not saying that. But what I think the result, and I'm making a prediction on that fight because I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm making a prediction on it. It's like, what the fuck? Why not make a prediction if the shit ain't going to never happen anyway? But I honestly don't see Keith Thurman beating Terrence Crawford. I don't see him outboxing Terrence Crawford. The only thing I see Keith Thurman doing is landing some wild haymaker punch that knocked Terrence Crawford out. That's possible. I just can't see it. I think Keith Thurman too slow. I don't think he'll be able to take it to the body from Crawford. I think Crawford gonna attack his body. People say Crawford not a great body puncher. He is. He's just not a relentless body puncher like Errol Spence, but he is an excellent body puncher. He has great accuracy and punch placement on his shots. I think Keith Thurman too slow. Yes. Yeah, so I think for Crawford, I think he too slow. I think Crawford will beat him to the punch every time. I think Crawford fuck around and stop Keith Thurman, y'all. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I need my eyes checked, man. But no, it ain't even about him. I swear, bro, I promise. It ain't even about him ducking Errol Spence. I'm judging this off a stylistic standpoint. Like, look, think about it like this. Think about it like this. I picked Sean Porter to beat, even though Sean Porter was ducking Errol Spence too. Yeah, he ended up fighting him. Who's to say Keith Thurman won't end up fighting Errol Spence too? You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter ducked Errol Spence. Danny Garcia ducked Errol Spence. So it ain't about that. I think Sean Porter beat Terrence Crawford. Stylistically. You know what I'm saying? But like, what would be Keith Thurman game plan versus Crawford? Y'all think he gonna outbox Terrence Crawford? Say, hey man, I can't believe Porter fought Usyk. Yeah, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. Sean Porter fought Usyk. Can y'all believe that shit? I want to see the tape on that amateur fight. Say Bud too light in the ass. Y'all, Jay Cooley, you think Keith Thurman can outbox Terrence Crawford? Man, look, he tried to outbox Manny Pacquiao. I told y'all that shit wasn't gonna work. I told y'all that shit wasn't gonna work. Motherfucker tried to argue me down talking about Keith Thurman gonna outbox Pacquiao. Keith Thurman can box, but he don't got it like that. He don't, man, look. He was able to pull that shit on Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia got slow feet. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia don't move like that. Now, he was able to slug in there with Sean Porter. That was a hell of a fight. I was watching that shit the other day. Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter, that shit classic. Classic. I was watching that shit with my little bro, you know what I'm saying? She talking about, oh, I think the man with the hair won. I think him with the long hair won. I'm like, nah, baby, Sean Porter, I don't know. That was close. So you gotta change the title, bro. You gotta put I'm you gotta put I'm drunk. Damn, y'all getting on my ass about Keith Thurman, bro. Come on, man. Bruh, y'all really think Keith Thurman gonna outbox Terrence Crawford? I don't see it, bro. I could be wrong, though. I'm not saying, like, it's a foregone conclusion. I could be wrong. I just don't see it. I think Terrence Crawford will end up hitting Thurman to the body. You know what I'm saying? Getting in there, getting into an exchange with him, and just beating him to the punch. I see Terrence Crawford fucking up Keith Thurman. But it's a great fight. I think it's 50-50, but I think ultimately Terrence Crawford will fuck up Keith Thurman. He said, I said he could, I didn't say he would. Yeah. No, I feel you on that. I mean, Thurman can box. Thurman can box. He not no slouch when it come to boxing, bro, but I think his feet too slow, his hand speed too slow to be able to outbox Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And then Crawford gonna have the reach advantage as well. I don't know. It's a great fight though. I want to see it. I think Kell Brook got a better chance at beating Terrence Crawford than Keith Thurman do. Yeah, Keith can fight. Keith can fight. Yeah, Keith accurate. You know what I'm saying? Good pop. He is. Like Keith Keith not trash. I'm not saying Keith Thurman trash. He not trash, bro. He not trash. But and I'm solely talking stylistically. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see Keith Thurman beating Terrence Crawford. The only way I see him beating Crawford is if he land like in the middle of an exchange, he catch Crawford with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Resume, you can't even compare resume. It's not even close. Keith Thurman resume up here, Terrence Crawford shit down there. You can't even compare. It's not even close. Not even close. I wouldn't even dare say that Terrence Crawford resume anywhere close to Keith Thurman. It's not even close. I'm just talking solely from a stylistic standpoint. That's all. I'm just talking stylistic. That's it. I ain't talking about resume. I'm just talking about when I see what Crawford bring to the table, and then when I see what Keith Thurman bring to the table, and I see how what Crawford preferred style is versus what Keith Thurman would prefer to do, and I'm matching them bitches together, I'm like, I just can't see Keith Thurman. Like, the only way I see Keith Thurman winning is by catching Crawford with some shit. That's the only way I see him winning. You know what I'm saying? And it's possible. It's possible. Shit, Gamboa hurt him. Mean Machine hurt him. It's possible. But I feel like Crawford is the more skilled fighter. I think he can do more. I think he got a better jab. Keith Thurman don't use the jab enough. I think Crawford got a better jab. I think Crawford is a better body puncher. I think Crawford got better foot movement. I think Crawford got better ring generalship. You know, the fact that Crawford can fight southpaw and orthodox could be an issue for Keith Thurman. I don't know, man. I mean, y'all might be right, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know every fucking thing. Y'all might be right. Shout out to the brother Brett Woods in the super chat. He say, see, the thing is, Bud forget everything when he gets hit hard, and Keith definitely gonna catch him. After that, he will win. He will win the fight. He will fight Keith's fight. That's a great point. And I can see that happening. I can see that happening. You know what I'm saying? I can see that happening. Now, my thing is, I feel like if Keith win, it's going to be by stoppage. I think Bud can win by stoppage, and I think he can win by decision. So I'm going to go with the guy who I feel has the more chances to win. I just don't see the more ways to win. I just don't see Keith Thurman winning a decision on Terrence Crawford. Now, going back to your point where you say, well, you know, Terrence Crawford, when he get hit, he throw the game plan out the window. He go crazy. That's true. So I feel like at that point, Keith Thurman catch him with some and get him off his game. I think at that point, Keith Thurman got to go for the kill. Because if he let Crawford go back to the corner, survive that round, go back to the corner, recollect himself, and Crawford come back out there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he switched from southpaw to orthodox or from orthodox to southpaw and be a little bit more patient. I think he'll be able to box to a victory versus Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see Keith Thurman for 12 rounds being able to dominate Crawford. It's possible. I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. Let me see here. D Lucky say, and shout out to the brother D Lucky in the super chat. He say, Bud will end Thurman to the body like Earl would. That's what I see happening. That's what I see happening. Go back to the Sean Porter fight. The Sean Porter fight. He got hurt to the body versus Sean. He got hurt to the body versus Luis Collazo. He got hurt to the body versus Manny Pacquiao. He got hurt versus Josecito Lopez I don't know, was that to the body or was that a headshot? But I know he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Now, hold up. Trino Martin. Hey, salute to Trino Martin. You just brought up a good point. Thank you. He said, Keith will be better now that he lost his 0. Now, that's a great point. That's something that I myself, who think Crawford would win that fight, that's something that I have to consider. You know what I'm saying? Because now he ain't worried about, damn, if I lose this fight, you know what I'm saying? I done already been in there with a legend Pacquiao. I took an L, cool. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, Pacquiao being a southpaw, so he got experience with a elite southpaw. You know what I'm saying? Took an L. Now he really feel like, shit, I ain't got nothing to lose. I got everything to gain. I can see him elevating his game, being sharper, being stronger. I can see that. You know? So that's something that I gotta consider, but I still don't think he beat Crawford, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it, G. He said, hey, the soulmate's on my ass, bro, man. Let me live, bro. Hey, y'all know, look, y'all know when y'all come over here, man, Contender Regime Boxing, we gonna keep it all the way 100, man. I can't fake the funk. You understand? If I feel one way or the other, man, y'all know I gotta keep it real with y'all, man. I gotta keep it real with y'all, man. You know, I respect y'all too much to lie to y'all, man. I gotta keep it all the way real. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I could be wrong though. I could be sounding crazy as hell right now if that fight actually happened and Keith Thurman get out there and open up a can of whoop ass on Terrence Crawford. Say, Eclectic Agitator say, we could say that about Crawford when Crawford get hit in the chin, yeah? Yeah, but look, another thing is, you know, you could say that, Eclectic Agitator, but I feel like Crawford reacts to getting hurt better than Thurman. Now Thurman does, you know, maybe the fact that Thurman like get on his bicycle so tough, I think shit, you know, that might be a good thing for him because he always survived. So he obviously doing something right. But I think if he do that shit versus somebody like Crawford or versus somebody like Kell Brook or somebody like Earl Spence, I think they gonna get him up out of there because, you know, all that backpedaling and shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker know you hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see somebody be able to clinch, you know, moving around. That's good too. You got to be able to move if you got your legs still. But I think it might be a situation where Keith Thurman get in the worst shit. He think he got his legs, but his legs is gone. You know what I'm saying? And he trying to move and shit. Now, you know, you get yourself in a trap when you really could hold on a motherfucker. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Hold on that motherfucker, then move out the way. You can collect yourself a little bit better. You know, but maybe that's me. I just don't like how Keith Thurman respond to getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how he respond to getting hurt. You know, but it's been working for him. It's been working for him. Say natural welterweights hurt him to the body. That's true. Y'all making a lot of good points, man. Y'all making a whole lot of good points. I mean, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? I can't hate on what y'all saying, bro. Y'all making some great points. But see, the fact that we having this discussion, this is all the more reason why Terrence Crawford need to make it his business to fight the likes of a Keith Thurman, to fight the likes of Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? So we can see this shit. So we can see what the fuck really going down. Because all these props and all this credit that I'm giving Crawford just based off of his style and his skills, this shit really could mean nothing because soon as he step up to a top level welterweight, he might get his ass beat. The same way I feel about Crawford going up to fight, jumping to fight Earl Spence without fighting nobody and getting his ass whooped. That same shit could happen if he fight Keith Thurman because shit, we don't know. We seen Keith Thurman in the fight. We seen Kell Brook in the fight. We seen Sean Porter. We seen Earl Spence in the fight. We ain't never seen Terrence Crawford in the fight. So shit, like I said, he could jump up there to a top elite level welterweight and get crushed. And then motherfuckers gonna be like, man, shit, whole time he was a bum. He ain't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, man, look, hey, y'all keeping it real, bro. Y'all keeping it 100, man. I can't hate on shit y'all saying, bro. Y'all saying some real shit. you know. Say, I think Danny will be Spence's hardest fight because Danny got the power to hurt Spence. But if Danny can't hurt Spence, he gonna get beat up. I think Earl already had his hardest fights, but I mean that's a good observation. That's a good observation. I think Earl already got through the two toughest fights, Kell Brook and Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? I think anybody else at 147, Earl Spence is gonna be able to handle. Let me see. Oh shit. Man, y'all talking about some good shit, man. Can't lie. See, the thing is, everyone knows Keith Thurman is corny as fuck, but dude ain't no weak fighter, and he's smart. Even I take him for granted at times. Yeah, man. Keith Thurman say, man, look, Keith Thurman can fucking fight. Keith Thurman can fight, man. Keith Thurman can fight, and he's very cerebral in the ring, very intelligent. He can fight, man. You know what I'm saying? He can fight. But are we gonna get an injury riddled Keith Thurman? Let's say Keith and Terrence Crawford were to fight next. Are we getting a injury riddled Keith Thurman? Like what Keith Thurman we getting? And even if we getting the best version of Keith Thurman, is that enough to beat Terrence Crawford? I think these are all valid questions. Y'all don't make me sound crazy now. Don't do me like that. Don't make me sound like I only had one glass of this Merlot. Don't make me sound like I've been on the whole bottle, y'all. Quit doing that shit, man. Quit doing that shit, man. I had one glass. Stop trying to make me sound like I've been drinking the whole damn bottle. Don't do that. That ain't fair. Say Keith the dog, but he lost a bit of pop in a pack fight. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to see how Keith bounced back from that fight. From the Pacquiao loss. I want to see how he bounced back. I think Keith Thurman gonna come back like with a vengeance. Ace Money said, contender, what about Gary Russell Jr. ducking Devin Haney? I can't say that he ducking Devin Haney, man. It seemed like they got some business shit they got to iron out, man. I don't think neither one of those guys ducking. I think it's more of some business shit. Say, boy, Kell Brook gonna rehydrate the day of and beat the shit out Crawford. Hey, man, it's possible, bro. It's possible. It's possible. Hey, but you know what? I'm glad y'all brought this up. You know what? If Kell Brook beat Terrence Crawford, even if Terrence Crawford win and let's say it's like a split or majority decision, like some close shit. You know what I'm saying? But especially if Kell Brook beat Terrence Crawford, I want to see Kell Brook versus Keith Thurman. Because I always wanted to see that fight. I always wanted to see Kell Brook versus Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a great fight. You know? And then if Kell Brook beat Keith Thurman, or if Keith Thurman beat Kell Brook, unification match with Earl the Truth Spence Jr. Shout out to Dre Spector. Salute to you, bro. He say Keith beats Brook. It's possible. I think that's a 50-50 fight. Salute to the brother D Lucky in the super chat. He say, hit that like button. Yeah, man, y'all hit that like button for your boy. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. He said Brook ducked Thurman. Nah, brother, you got it the other way around. Thurman ducked Kell Brook. Kell Brook never ducked Keith Thurman. Quit playing. Keith Thurman didn't want nothing to do with Kell Brook when he had that title, when he got that title off of Sean Porter. Keith Thurman did not want to fight Kell Brook. He didn't want to fight Kell. He didn't want to fight Earl Spence. Everybody but Earl Spence was ducking Kell Brook. Come on, bro. Quit playing. Everybody know Keith Thurman ducked Kell Brook. He didn't want no smoke. He didn't want no smoke. Say Bob ain't gonna allow Brook to beat Crawford either. The fight won't happen, or they gonna pay Brook to lose. Man, I hope that shit don't happen, bro. I hope that shit don't happen. Say Oog is good. He ain't duck nobody though. He said Oog is good, but he ain't nobody to be ducked. I agree. I don't think like no top guys would be ducking to fight Ugas. Like, I mean, people might be looking at it like, oh, I got better shit lined up. I can see that, but I feel like if a motherfucker, if a top guy like a Porter, Earl Spence, somebody other than Crawford, like he ain't trying to really fight nobody. It seemed to me. If this Brook fight don't happen, that let me know he ain't trying to fight no damn body. But like these other guys, I don't think they ducking like Keith Thurman. I don't think he ducking no Ugas. I don't think Danny Garcia ducking no Ugas or nothing. I just feel like they chasing bigger paydays. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get bigger fights. Ugas really not no draw. Like Ugas is a good fighter. You know, he tough. He gonna bring it, but he ain't really no draw. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really gonna get a whole lot of. He like a step up fighter. That's why I think like Boots Ennis or something. Boots Ennis should go after Ugas or something like that. Like that'll be somebody that if you beat him, okay, now you step up. You know what I'm saying? Like a gatekeeper type of guy. Say I think Kell Brook wants to put up a better fight than Khan. Yeah, I think that's why he was at I think that's why he was at that American and Terrence Crawford fight. He was he was in that whole like, let me see how this shit turn out. You know what I'm saying? He was in that whole posted solo dolo like shit. Hey, shit, I'm in this whole what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to run up on these boys one time, man. Yeah, man. But look, it's some great fights, bro. It's some great fights to be made at 147. I'm ready to see this Kell Brook and Terrence Crawford fight. From there, that's gonna let me know everything I need to know. That's gonna let me know everything I need to know. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Look, I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Had a great time talking this boxing with y'all. Look, y'all have y'all a great weekend, man. Be safe out here. Hold it down, man. Look, Contender Regime, boxing. I'll holler at y'all, boys, man.